nandito naman po ulit tayo sa video lesson patungkol po sa integral calculus. So, ito yung ating video number 2. So, i-continue lang natin ang ating mga topics. So, ngayon, focus naman natin ngayon is natural logarithms and integration of algebraic functions. Okay, integration ko. Continue lang natin yung ating natapos na nakaraan. So, and with these topics po na i-present ko sa inyo, dapat ang ating learning objective is to know and use correctly the different formulas. The different formulas of what? Integration. Okay po. So, example 1, what if ang problem natin, you have the integral of tangent x secant squared x dx. But you're asked to solve for two ways. Okay po. For the first way, ano ang derivative ng tangent? Diba ito, secant squared. So, automatic, satisfied yung equation. Well, let's go into use the power rule. So, ang first way natin, ang sagot dito, tangent, tapos yung exponent yung 1, lagyan natin ng 1, 1 plus 1, so 2. Tapos, copy yung x, the angle, over 2 plus c. Ito yung first way natin. For the second way, we are going to apply the identities. Okay po. So, ano ang katumbas ng tangent? Ano ang identity ng tangent? Katumbas sa identity. Di ba we have sin x over cosine x. And then ang secant squared x, pag binaba mo yan, may siyang 1 over cosine squared x dx. Then katumbas ng mga identities natin. The quotient identities. And then we multiply sin x times 1 is still sin x, di ba, dx over cosine x times cosine squared x maging cosine cube x. After that, ito pong cosine cube x, itataas natin yan sa numerator, magiging siyang cosine to the negative 3x copy sin x dx. And then, anong gagawin natin? Ano ang derivative ng cosine? Eh, di ba? Negative sign. So, kulang ng negative dito. Pero since yung exponent mo negative, pag times mo yan, magiging siyang positive. So, no need to add the negative sign. Again, let's apply the power formula. Cosine, negative 3 plus 1, negative 2, over, ano yung sagot natin? Over ko, ano exponent sabi ko, yun ibaba natin. So, negative 2 man siya. And x dito. Okay po. And then, kasi ito meron ditong negative, pag times mo yan, magiging siyang positive. Okay po. And the next step, we're going to simplify. Ito may 1 dito, so may siyang, kung negative yun, positive na nga yan, so may siyang 1/2 times, ito naman po natira, itong cosine squared x raised to negative 2x. Bababa natin yan sa denominator, may siyang 1 over cosine, from negative, magiging positive squared x plus c. We now simplify, may siyang 1/2. Itong cosine squared x, pag tinaas mo siya, may siyang secant squared x. So, 1/2 of secant squared x plus c. So, ito yung ating second way solution. Nakuha po natin. Kasi itong tangent squared x, same lang in the first way. Ito second way to. Okay, pangalawa, we have integral of cotangent theta cosecant squared theta d theta. You are asked to again to solve for the two ways. So, first way, solution, pinaka-basic. Ano ang derivative ng cotangent? Diba dito sa cosecant squared? So, you're going to add, ang derivative ng cotangent is negative. Diba? So, magiging sagot dito, negative cotangent squared theta over 2 plus c. So, ito yung ating first way solution. Okay? As long as na-satisfy an equation, makakuha mo kagad yung integral in the first way. Second way, using the identities. Ang cotangent po katumbas yung identities ay cosecant theta over sin theta. Times, pag itong cosecant squared theta, pag binaba mo siya, magiging siyang 1 over sin squared theta d theta. Tapos, pag sinimplify mo to, cosine theta times 1 will be cosine theta over sin theta times sin squared theta will be sin cube theta d theta. And after that, ano gagawin natin? Kanina, itataas yung sin cube theta, magiging siyang sin to the negative 3 theta cosine theta d theta. Anong derivative ng sin? Eh, di ba cosine? Cosine, di ba? So, Since ang derivative niya is positive ang given, and then yung exponent negative, automatic may negative tayo dito. Okay? So, step by step ulit, using the power rule, sine to the negative 3 theta will become sine to the negative 2 theta over negative 2 plus c. Tapos, tataas mo to sa taas, so may negative dito sa taas, may negative 1 half. So, separate natin, negative 1 half times 1 over itong sine to the negative 2 theta, bababa mo siya, may siyang sine squared theta plus c. And then you now have it negative 1 half. Pagkatapos pong sine squared theta, may siyang cosecant squared theta plus c. So this is your answer for the second way solution. Nakuha po. Okay. And for number 3, what if you have u du over 6u squared minus 1? So, ano ang derivative ang first way natin gagawin, differentiate the denominator. Anong i-write natin? Anong derivative ng 6u squared minus 1? So, ang derivative ng 6u squared minus 1 is equivalent to, ito lang, 12u. Kasi yung 1 constant, so cancel na yan. Ano yung kulang sa taas? Numerator. Di ba may u? Pero, wala tayong 12. Pagawin natin, lagyan natin ng 12 sa taas, and para maging neutralize siya, ilagay mo sa labas yung reciprocal ng 12, which is 1 over 12. And now you have it, the answer is 1 over 12 natural logarithm of 6u squared minus 1 plus arbitrary constant plus c. This is your answer. Okay po. For number 4, what if yung problem natin, ito, sin t dt over 4 plus cosine t raised to 2/3. First step, itaas yung laging denominator. Magiging siyang integral of 4 plus cosine t from positive 2/3 magiging negative 2/3 kasi tinaas mo, and then copy sin t dt. Anong derivative ng cosine t? Ito, ang derivative ng 4 plus cosine t? Di ba, ang 4 constant, so wala siyang derivative. Ang derivative ng cosine is negative sign. So, automatic negative ang sagot mo. Lagyan mo sa labas ng negative 1, integral of 4 plus cosine t, negative 2/3 plus 1 as the power rule over negative 2/3 plus 1 plus c. So, ang sagot mo is negative 1 times 4 plus cosine t, negative 2/3 plus 1 is 1 over 3 over 1/3 plus c. Itong 3, tataas mo sa taas yan. So, mahigi siyang negative 3 times 4 plus cosine t raised to 1/3 plus c. This is your integral. Nasusundan po ba? Okay, and for number 5, you have sine 2 beta d beta over 4 minus 3 cosine 2 beta. Ang first step natin is differentiate the denominator. Ang derivative ng 4 is wala kasi constant eh. Ang derivative ng negative 3 cosine 2 beta, ang cosine, di ba, ang cosine is equivalent to sine. Since negative to, kung negative sine, may isang positive. Negative cosine is equivalent to sine. Kasi ang cosine is equal to negative sine. Since parehas itong negative, negative times negative will become positive. So, answer mo, ano napansin sa expression? Ang derivative ng negative 3 cosine 2 beta, negative 3 times 2 is 6, kulang ng 6. Lagyan natin ng 1 over 6. Okay po? So, answer natin is 1 over 6 natural logarithm of 4 minus 3 cosine 2 beta plus c. Kasi pag differentiate mo yung denominator, sa taas, nandun yung sine 2 beta. Pero yung numerical coefficient niya, wala. So, we need a neutralizing factor. Ano nga ba ang neutralizing factor? For example, mayroon kang 6. Kailangan 6 times n is equal to 1. Dapat lagi 1 yan. So, automatically, multiply with it with the reciprocal. 6 times, ang 6 mo may over 1 yan. Pag reciprocal, ibig sabihin, kabaliktaran. Inverse mo. 6 over 1 times, ano kabaliktaran? 1 over 6 is equivalent to 6 over 6 or 1. Ganyan ang NF, neutralizing factor. So, nasusundan po ba yung ating discussion? And then for number 6 example, Wait lang po. Number 6. Ito. Last example muna tayo. What if you have the integral of e to theta, e raised to 2 theta, d theta, over 1 plus 6e raised to 2 theta plus 9e raised to 4 theta. Dito po, pag dinifferentiate mo yan, kailangan natin i-factor out. Paano ang pag-factoring? First step, copy the numerator, e raised to 2 theta d theta over, since ito po ay parehas positive, yan ay naka-square. Okay po. Anong square root ng 1? First step, square root mo yung first term, di 1, plus, what is the square root of 9? Eh, di ba 3? Copy the base e. Anong square root ng 4? Raised to 2, tapos copy the theta. You now have your factor. And after that, ano gagawin natin? Itaas mo to sa taas. So, may siyang integral of 1 plus 3 e raised to 2 theta. Tapos yung positive 2 mo, pag tinaas mo, magiging negative 2 kasi denominator yan, times e raised to 2 theta d theta. Anong derivative ng 3e raised to 2 theta? Kasi ang 1 wala yung derivative. Ang 3e raised to 2 theta, ang derivative yan is 6e raised to 2 theta. So, kulang dito ng 6, lagyan mo sa labas ng 1 over 6 as a neutralizing factor. And then, ito naman, i-integrate natin siya, magiging siyang 1 over 6 times 1 plus 3e raised to 2 theta, negative 2 plus 1, negative 1 over negative 1 plus c. Itong negative, itaas mo yan, magiging siyang, answer mo dito is negative 1 over 6 times 1 plus 3e raised to 2 theta raised to negative 1 plus c. Or pwede rin naman yan na negative 1 over 6 times 1 plus 3e raised to 2 theta raised to 1, kasi wala na raised to 1 yan, plus c. Idea of the 2. So, ito na po nating video number 2. Thank you for watching and listening. Until the next video.